I'm Manny from the City of Ballarat, and I'm the team leader of the arboricultural unit, and I've been a safety rep for probably around 15 years or more. I find it rewarding. I find, sometimes a challenge at times, but it's just a good way to be able to meet people in the organisation and support people through processes and sometimes help write the process as well.
Manny is a really principled and staunch leader in his workplace. He's very humble and a quiet achiever, but not much gets past Manny. He absolutely holds the workplace accountable on safety issues, and he's a really strong voice for his colleagues and co-workers. He's dealt with some really sensitive, difficult bullying cases, sexual harassment cases, the kind of advocacy that needs to be really quiet and sensitive because we're dealing with people often in a really fragile state. He has been an incredible support to those workers who are dealing with really difficult issues. He's the kind of HSR that literally calls the workers involved every day to make sure that they are safe, to make sure that they're feeling supported and heard. He just goes above and beyond.
You need to have respect from your crew. So you need to get amongst it, you need to understand what they do and be able to advise them correctly. So you need to read, you need to do your homework. It's about having that open line of communication and understanding. Sometimes you've got to have an adult conversation with people, and sometimes they're not always easy conversations. I'd rather have a hard conversation than have someone get injured. I always go to a supervisor or manager or my safety team with a problem and a solution. The lake fountain was installed a number of years ago by a contractor. The ways in removing it were somewhat clunky and labour intensive from a manual handling point of view. We improved the anchorage system of the fountain. Obviously it's floating on water, and we improved on how it's attached by changing the clips to be more suitable. It was a good sense of achievement to know that you've set up a legacy for someone to come into that role, and they're not going to hurt their back.
He doesn't come in firing and yelling and hostile. He comes in with an end goal in mind to make something safer, to make a work environment better for the worker, but he also knows the limitations. And he's always prepared to work out a solution that's in the best interest for as many parties as possible.
I recently had a health problem, and I needed Manny to assist me with talking with people and negotiating things, and he was totally on the ball and understood because he's been there for so long. He knew what was coming next. So therefore, it's that sort of understanding and process that makes everything easier for everybody. We need more Mannys in the world.